considered as a filmmaker who makes authentic films about what he knows, and what I know is black people, black culture.
My name is Rob Bell, and I'm the president of 906 Multimedia. 906 Multimedia is the executive producer of Hoop, a full-length feature film written and directed by Rob Bell III.
Hoop is a story that I've wanted to do since I was about 17, 18 years old, and I've written different variations of it, but it's always been at the core about a kid who's in love with basketball. And at the end of the day, it's a love story about a kid who's been neglected his whole life and hasn't been shown a lot of love from the people who created him. And he falls in love with basketball. So the film is centered around this very intense 3-day tryout where, this kid basically feels like his future is on the line, whether or not he makes this team.
Hoop is definitely one of those worthwhile pictures in black cinema that we need to patronize. It is not your average hustler, pimp, prostitute, jail, stereotypical African American film. Aren't you tired of seeing films like that? Don't you want to see something that's refreshing, that depicts some other side of how we live as African Americans in our community? Well, Hoop is that picture. Hoop is that film that shows you the other side. Rob Bell is a brilliant young filmmaker.
I was inspired to tell this story because it's a story from my childhood, and especially when it comes to my first film and my first introduction into the world, I wanted to be something that was very personal to me. So this was kind of my first life lesson, in a sense, that when you love something, you don't just give up on it. You keep going, and that's the true meaning of unconditional love. And that can be applied to, how you treat people and how you treat the things that come into your life. So, with that being said, I thought it was a perfect story for my first film to kind of share that emotion that I felt as a 15, 16-year-old.
And so just like you guys support our young men who play football and our young men who play basketball, I ask that you support this young man who decided to be a filmmaker and a writer. And put your money where your mouth is. Help us. Go to our GoFundMe account. That's at www.gofundme.com/906multimedia and donate whatever you can. Help us reach our goal. Hoop. You'll be glad you did.